Good evening and welcome back, guys. Again, today was another good session where we traded long after the very initial jerk, which is fine. Moving on to the Bank Nifty setup directly for tomorrow, that is 29th of April, which is the expiry day. Okay, a day of choppiness, a day of volatility, a day of dreams. Being a member of AAA Trade, you will trade the way it is required to be, without any sort of expectations or without any sort of dreams, adhering to the process, adhering to the methods that we usually follow. So that needs to be done, irrespective of whatever or whichever day it is. So number one, pattern formation. Pretty good breakout that we have seen at the moment on the charts. Okay, so this is the breakout, or rather the steeply upward trending channel is still in place on which we are trading. In the morning we had one trade, which hit our stop loss here, where we attempted to enter into short somewhere around here. Here we tried to enter into short. There was an initial jerk, but then it recovered quite well, and which hit our stop loss. But this is the pattern which helped us enter into a long trade with the after seeing the breakout onto this, with the way it was holding the levels quite confidently, with the intent and aggression it was able to show it to us. That is something which led us to enter into a long trade. And then eventually, based on the OI data change, way it was building up the momentum and all, we decided to continue and keep trailing our stop losses, which did help us gain pretty not decent but pretty big gains onto Bank Nifty and Nifty for the day. Okay, so with respect to pattern formations, we are currently trending or trading in this channel only. As I keep saying, that such channels are quite short-lived channels, so we need to be very careful about while we are trading onto such upward trending channels. So just remain cautious. We will be trading longs based on the indications and everything. We will continue to enter longs and trade it accordingly, but just remain very cautious. Okay, this is the only pattern that we are going to look for tomorrow being expiry. Let's see how it trades out. The levels to enter based on the support resistance, we got our immediate resistance at the levels of 33,960 or 970 odd. Now here we are also having the OI resistance, which is of 34,000. Okay, so ideally we would want to make long trades above 34,000 levels, which should be approximately 34,155 or 175 odd. Should be a decent levels for us to enter into fresh trade beyond the resistance. But that is one of probability, that is one of trade that we are going to execute at the long side. Most of the trades that we execute are even before the resistance are getting tested, or even before the support are getting tested, based on the direction. So tomorrow I may onboard you to a trade which is even before it is going to test the resistance, before the breakout may happen. So while giving on the channels, or while sharing a notes with respect to setup, I usually provide the extreme breakout or the extreme breakdown trades. But during the intraday, there are indeed quite a many or quite a multiple opportunities where you can gauge, where you can read, and then you can enter into the trades. So leave that completely up to me. I will be helping you to onboard in between these ranges. If there is any sort of indications, or if any sort of setup are getting formed. With respect to short trade, in terms of the breakdown trades, we got the final support at the levels of 33,300. So look for 33,250 odd to be broken, then we can certainly enter into a short trade. The immediate target that is being indicated out here is 32,800, but do make a note that even before it approaches 32,800, we got 33,000 OI support, which may act or which may hurdle the fall that we expect to see if this support is broken. Similarly, if we have entered into long above 34,150, or if I onboard you somewhere around here on the long side, the ideal or the expected target for tomorrow is somewhere around 34,690. Okay, but again the same theory, do make a note that 34,000 is the resistance and 34,500 is something which may act as a strong resistance further. Okay, but tomorrow being a day with a madness, or the volatile day being expiry, anything can happen. So just remain neutral, just remain cautious and trade as it is seen as per technicals, not the news. Okay, so don't focus a lot on if in a specific city there is a lockdown which is taking place, or any state is putting lockdown for another 15 days or 20 days. Just don't get into it. Focus what's happening on the charts, and know how well you can encash those trades. Okay, on Bank Nifty daily setup, just let's have a look. Okay, this is something that we have discussed yesterday. The attempt to break out, this has confirmed a breakout at the moment. So far it has confirmed that we have broken out. Now this is the level somewhere around 34,180 to 34,400 is the level, or rather the zone, which needs to be decisively broken out further. If this level is broken out, then we can expect the next target or the next stop to be around 36,500. Okay, so you can encash a 2,000 points rally if Bank Nifty manages to close above 34,400 or 35,500. 2,000 points rally can be expected on Bank Nifty. Coming back to the Nifty setup, same as Bank Nifty, but Bank Nifty indeed shown a bit of more strength than Nifty today, but similar pattern and similar things out here as well. While Bank Nifty has been trading into this upward trending, or rather steeply upward trending channel, Nifty has attempting to break out this upward trending channel, which is even more aggressive than the Bank Nifty. But the momentum on Nifty was a bit lacking strength in comparatively to the Bank Nifty. So for tomorrow, if we want to enter into long trades, ideally we should be looking to enter into long trades above 14,930 or 940 odd levels. Okay, for the near targets up to 15,060. While we do expect it to approach 15,060, but always ensure that there is again in between OI resistance at 15,000, which may hurdle the rally that we are expecting on the Nifty. Okay, so be ready for that. I'm not saying that it may not be able to break out further. It may just make a reversal. It may attempt to break out. It may make a continuous retest, or it may have multiple tests out there. So just have this into consideration, that this is the level where we may face resistance. So manage your positions accordingly. Just don't keep all your 8 lots or 10 lots awaiting for you to book at highs and not booking any sort of gains while it is moving up. So that's not the right trading. With respect to the short trade, we will be looking to enter into short trade the moment it breaches 14,770. Okay, for the expected target somewhere around 14,670, which is 100 points. But again, do make a note that 14,700 may act as a OI support, which is also sort of a channel support out here. So it depends how it opens tomorrow, which direction it picks up, and how it trades further. So all the best for tomorrow's expiry. With respect to the strikes that we are going to choose, it is getting a bit difficult to share or to let you know the strike that we are going to choose. So just leave it up to me. I will be helping you out with the strike that we are going to choose. That basically depends upon the nearest target or nearest levels that it may approach quite confidently. Those are the strikes that we usually select for you to enter into any sort of trades. Okay, so the ideal expectation or ideal mindset is the strike that I'm choosing at the moment, which should be ATM. Okay, ultimately I should be in a position to turn that ATM strike into in the money ITM, in the money strike. That's the ideal. That's the basic ideology of selecting the strike. With respect to the trend for tomorrow, based on the sessions that we have been having since past quite a few days, it does indicate that it is currently trending upward market, at least for a shorter time frame. But I will keep repeating the same thing, remain very cautious because we are trading in steeply upward trending market, or rather the steeply upward trending channel, which are usually short lived. Just remain very cautious about that. With respect to OI data, I just forgot to discuss the OI data. 33,000 got quite a strong put shorts, so that's quite strong support. 3,500 got 5 lakh of put shorts and 1.8 lakh of call shorts, which is sort of a moderate support. 34,000 is sort of a moderate resistance, and 34,500 is going to be sort of a strong resistance. Okay. On the similar note, 14,700 on Nifty is sort of a very strong support. 14,800 is sort of a moderate support because we got 20 lakh of a put shorts against 8.7 lakh of a call shorts. 14,900 got around 10.75 lakh of a put shorts, which is call shorts, which is sort of a moderate resistance at the moment. It's not pretty significant number of call shorts that we have at 14,900, so it's a moderate resistance at the moment. 15,000 got 37 lakh call short, which is indeed quite a strong resistance. Okay. On Nifty daily time frame, if we see, there is a first breakout that we have seen. So I did I did created a skepticism out here that I am doubting this breakout, so I created this as well. So since it had a decent breakout here as well, I'm expecting Nifty to at least reach 15,050 odd levels. If it manages to close above 15,050 odd levels, then we can expect the further levels to be met is 15,400 on the Nifty. Okay, so that's the setup for tomorrow. All the best for the expiry, and guys, do refer to the handbook shared on the live channel. Yes, for the key things to remember while you trade. Okay. And for live trades and explanation training, please join the Telegram channel. Link is shared in the description box for your reference. And do subscribe to this YouTube channel as well for daily setups and updates. Thank you all. See you tomorrow on the expiry ground. Bye bye.